Hello students, today we will talk about the refraction of light, applications of refraction of light. In last class we discussed about refraction of light. The light will change its direction when it is traveling from one medium to another medium, means from denser medium to rarer medium. When light is traveling from one medium to another medium, it will bend either towards the normal or away from the normal. So now we will see, because of this effect, what are the changes, what are the consequences we are observing. Okay, suppose we will take one coin placed in the beaker. So this is a beaker or a glass in which we placed a coin which is placed in the beaker. So when water is not there, we can see the original position, the true position or the real position of the coin. This is the real position of the coin. Suppose if we have filled this beaker or the glass with water, we filled with water completely. So when we filled with water, we will see that the image of this coin will be raised. Image of this coin is raised, which is called as apparent position or apparent image. So look here, why this has come. Let us see why we will see image here instead of here. So when we take a light ray which is traveling straight, means making an angle of 90 degrees, angle of incidence is 90. We know already when angle of incidence is 90, it will neither bend towards away from the normal or towards the normal. It will be along the normal. So the incident ray is normal. Now we will take another line which is traveling from denser medium, and we are seeing it from here. We are seeing from the rarer medium. So when it is traveling from denser to rarer, we know at the boundary of separation, let us take, this is the boundary, let us draw one normal. This is point of incidence. It will, at the boundary of separation, it will bend away from the normal. Bends away from the normal. Initially it should go straight, but it bends away from the normal. So we are seeing from here. When we are seeing from the rarer medium, when we are observing this coin from rarer medium to the denser medium, we will extend this backwards, a straight line. We extended that line backward. So it will meet at a point where we can see our image. This is our image. Clear, students? Initially we drawed one ray traveling from denser to rarer. So as it is traveling from denser to rarer, at the boundary of separation, it bends away from the normal. Then we extended back that line. So it coincides or it meets at a point I, where we can see the image. Now it is clear that we are not seeing the coin. We are observing the image which is raised. So now we can see from the surface to the position of the coin, to the original position, true position of the coin is called real depth. This is called real depth. And this image, this distance between the image and the surface is called apparent depth. Apparent depth. So real depth, apparent depth. And this part is called shift. How much it was raised. Listen carefully, students. We can even calculate the shift, how much it raised from its original position by using this formula. Shift is equal to real depth minus apparent depth. So real depth minus apparent depth will give you how much it was shifted, how much it was raised from its original position, from its real position or from its true position. Is it clear, students? Or we can even calculate the refractive index of this medium, maybe water or any denser medium. Refractive index of this medium with respect to air is equal to real depth by apparent depth. Real depth by apparent depth. From this, we will take the apparent depth value and substitute here. Okay. So from this, if we bring this here and we exchange apparent depth over here. So apparent depth is equal to real depth by refractive index of medium with respect to air. Now let us substitute this apparent depth value in the above equation. So your shift, what happens to your formula? Shift is equal to real depth minus apparent depth, Instead of apparent depth, we will write this one. Real depth by refractive index of medium with respect to air. So in both the terms, we can take the real depth as common. So what happens to your formula now? Shift is equal to real depth, we have taken common, real depth into 1 minus 1 by mu of medium with respect to air. So you can calculate the shift or the raise by either this formula or this one. So depending on the values what they have given in the numerical, we will use that particular formula and calculate the shift, how much it was raised. There are some factors on which this shift depends. The first factor on which shift depends is your refractive index. Shift depends on refractive index of the medium. When refractive index is increasing, shift value also increases. When refractive index is increasing, more the refractive index, more will be the shift. More the refractive index, more will be the shift. Second factor, it depends on thickness of the medium, of denser medium. Thickness of denser medium. When the thickness of this denser medium increases, the shift also increases. So more will be the shift. More the thickness, more will be the shift. More the refractive index, more will be the shift. And your third factor is color or wavelength. We will tell wavelength of any color will be having its own wavelength. Suppose red, maximum wavelength, violet, very least wavelength among VGR. So it depends also on wavelength. More the wavelength, less will be the shift. More the wavelength, less will be the shift. So red color is having more wavelength. So shift will be less. Violet color is having less wavelength, less. So shift will be more. So wavelength for violet is less, therefore shift will be more. Is it clear, students? So these are the factors on which this shift, this raise depends on. Right, now we will see some of the consequences, some other examples or some of the applications of this refraction of light. Suppose we have kept one stick or any pencil in a beaker containing some water. We placed it obliquely. Now I will take a beaker where I have kept the pencil or a stick. It contains some water, immersed in water obliquely. Okay, now I am seeing this stick from the rarer medium, So let me consider one point, any one point. This is P inside the medium, in the denser medium, and I am seeing this from the rarer medium. Let us take one line. It is traveling, the ray of light is traveling like this. When it is touching the boundary, it touches the boundary point of incidence. Let us draw one normal, n dash, and as it is traveling from denser to rarer, it will bend away from the normal. It bends away from the normal. When I am seeing this from here, we can take two rays also, students, not only one. We can take any number. Suppose I am taking 2. So it bends away from the normal. So I am seeing from there. When I will extrapolate them, when I am extrapolating them, extending them backwards, a straight line will come. A straight line. So they meet at a point P dash. So like this, I am checking for every point of this stick. At every point, I am drawing the same thing, changing the direction at the boundary and extending them back. They meet at a point. So like this, everything I have done and observed that the stick was appearing like this. Stick was appearing shorter. Actually, this is the total length, but it is appearing shorter and thicker. Raised. It was raised, right? It was appearing closer to our eye. So it appears bigger than its original size and also shorter. Why this is happening so? Because of the phenomenon of refraction, change in the direction of light. Is it clear, students? So, because of the phenomenon of refraction, we can see the objects or the things inside the denser medium. Inside the denser medium or below the denser medium appears to be raised or thick or shorter. So, some other consequences, suppose a man standing in the swimming pool, we see his legs shorter inside the water because of refraction of light. This is the thing. And suppose if we see any papers or print on the paper or any currency notes which are placed under the glass slab, we see them appears raised and bigger because of the phenomenon of refraction. Even we can see the sun before it rises. Before it rises, few minutes before only we can see the sun. And even after it sets, we will see the sun for a longer time. After it sets also we can see the sun. So all these are the consequences. The base of the swimming pool appears raised. The stars appears at the apparent position. The stars what we are seeing are not in the true position. Those are the apparent positions. All these are because of refraction of light. So because of refraction of light, we will see the images either raised and also shorter and bigger. Is it clear? So this is what about your application of refraction of light.